And Alex is here. I think that finally we're live. Let me double check that information. Okay, give me a sec. Yeah, we're here. Great. Okay. Happy to see everyone. And let's finally get out to our stuff. So today, as usual, we'll be working with our LeetCode. Yeah, nothing special. But what? Testing should be fine. Okay, let's go. Thinking this way. One sec. I remember I had. So how can I make a little bit larger display? We must use turn on. Turn hiding on. Turn hiding on. Oh, yeah. I think this one will be better for us today. Okay. Let's go. Oh, one sec. For some reason, I'm not in the account currently. Let me connect to that one. Meanwhile, Python is great. Amazing. Amazing. If you have any interesting information, something new from you, please write down in the comments. Interesting to discover how you're doing, etc. Let's sign in. Oh, why? For some reason, I don't know why. Every time I'm trying to sign on with to LeetCode, every time I have the issue for some reason. It doesn't find the password. Oh, finally. Okay, we're in. Okay, let's go to, let me make a screen share. Yeah, let me double check if you see that. When you'll see that? Okay, in any case, I hope that you finally have that. Let's go and take a couple of tasks today. So we had one before. I don't remember how, like, where we can find what we have done. My list, favorites, library, which I have accomplished. There was something like LeetCode for beginners. Let's check it out if we have finished everything here. Yeah, ransom node. One sec, ransom node. No, we didn't solve the ransom node. We have been thinking and solving this one, middle linked list, and we have accomplished that, as I remember. Today we have ransom node, whatever it could be. Okay. Yeah. Incredible. Okay, I see your comments feed here. Everything should be fine. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what we have? We have ransom node. This problem will introduce you to hash map dictionary. Okay, it's just what do we have about that? Okay. Ransom node. Given two strings, ransom node and magazine. Okay. Return true if ransom node can be constructed by using letters from magazine, and false otherwise. Each letter in magazine cannot be used in ransom node. Okay, I didn't got anything here, but let's try to understand. Firstly, I don't understand what is a ransom in general. random okay, for me it sounds a little bit strange, but in any case, let's go. How old I'm 21 currently. Given two strings and the magazine return true if random note can be constructed by using the letter from magazine and false otherwise. Random note A, magazine B, false. Random note A, magazine B, A. Oh, probably I got it. So, oh, no, I didn't get it. Given two strings, okay, we have two strings. We have random note, magazine. Turn true if random note can be constructed by using letters. Ah, okay, so it can be fully constructed by the magazine. Okay, and false other. Honestly speaking, it can be quite easy. It's like I have one of idea. Maybe it won't be as easy as I was thinking so, but I think it should work. Let's go in this way. Random note. We have. Let's first make that with console, so I'll be able to check that out. Random note dot what? Some magazine. No, letter. But one second. In any case, like I think that we can just we have a method sum and some similar to in our JavaScript, so we'll be able to compare that quite easily. I was thinking so. One sec, it will compare, like we can make two lists based on some one sec, let me quite remember how sum is working. So what do we see here? We have sum and we can check edges, check sum if something is more or less. I think maybe we can compare that to a dictionary itself or not every, any. I think like I just include one second. That's much better. Just includes. Yeah, we can make something like that. Or not. We'll discover currently. Includes magazine. I just could make return of that. Random note. Set out false. Yeah, just let's return. I don't think that it will fully work, but interesting what we'll have here. Random note, magazine. Yeah, not all of them. Maybe that will be quite strange, but magazine includes random note. So basically, if random note can be constructed by using letters from magazine, I don't think that it will work in this way. It just includes the specific number of elements. I don't think that it should work, but let's check the next thing. We can submit that, and as I remember, they have more than 31 or something like that. Like more tests, so we can check that out. Okay, calculating the fragments of magazine and then comparing the random note. Yeah, it could work. Basically, I think that is the answer. But interesting. If it will pass in this way, it will be quite funny. But on speaking of that, I don't think so. So we'll see. So I'm originally from Ukraine, 21 years, and I'll currently living in Walnut Creek. Like, I don't know if this thing will give you a lot of information, but why not? Just for some more information. Yeah. Okay. Let's go further. So what do we have? Can submit this one. And how many fails do we will have? 51 of 130 will be passed. Okay, yeah, so that's the thing. Oh yeah, so this one is interesting. But in general, if we'll be thinking about includes, frequency of magazine, then comparing with some notes. Frequency of magazine. If I understood you right, so you think like discover how many letters we'll have, and then compare them. That could work, but maybe. Okay, in general, we can try. Like, the problem here when we're using includes, that is trying to use the same sort, but it doesn't matter where the numbers and letters should be. We just should compare if the specific amount of such letters are in the specific amount of magazine. So probably it will be, one sec, if we can sort them out, for example, like, strange idea, but why not? We can, for example, sort them and compare with includes. If that's a good idea. I don't a lot of them know, but we can also try. First, calculate the frequency of magazine, then while calculating if there is a mismatch, return false. While calculating in random node. Okay. Like frequency of each letters, I can understand. While calculating in random node. Okay. So should I continue DSA with? Oh, one sec, DSA. I don't know what is DSA. Like, one sec, DSA. Data structure and algorithm. Okay, gotcha. I think currently you can check whatever you mostly want. Yeah, a lot of, say, for Java, C++, a lot of, say, for C, for example, also, I know such people, but it's currently each programming language can be used for done nearly everything. So, and if you'll make that with JavaScript, you'll be able easily make that with JS. Like, I'm speaking for me, the person who knows, how many programming languages do I know? Okay, quite a lot. That even I can't remember all of them. It doesn't matter. Like, you can go from one programming language to another. And also, I was thinking maybe the next task we'll try to use with Python. Why not? Or PHP or something else. Or some programming language that I not or haven't been ever used. For example, Scala or Dart. I have never used it. No, Dart I have been trying. Scala I wasn't using. Yes, so I think you can try whatever will be suits better for you. In the most important, just understand the algorithms. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, counts frequency in new array of 4-let magazine at. Okay. Okay. Interesting idea. So we can try to check them out. Okay, let's do one of your examples. For example, here's what you're saying today. For example, let of random node const index that equals char code at 0, a char code at 0. I remember some time ago I have been using that one, but interesting to discover if it will work for you. Yes, we'll try, like, of course it's about understanding, so we'll be just go to understand it. Just interesting to discover how, if it will work for you or not. Return, because I probably won't use this one specific because it's not for me. I think I'll be using something else. But also interesting to check what do you have. Return true. So this one, random node, it's not defined. Yeah. Interesting to see what. One sec. But frequency. Okay. 2 more lines above. Okay. Okay. I got you. Because I totally wasn't thinking in this specific way. Array fill. It's quite a complicated little bit solution for me, but I think it's maybe more right that I will be able to have for you. Magazine. We'll go and I think rewrite what I will be thinking too, but I think that probably your idea will be right here. So char code at 0, a char code at also 0, and then we have plus plus. Okay, like, just let's try this idea. It doesn't work with this one. Maybe I just missed something. Really, what probably could be. In any case, I got your ideas. I'll try currently to make, what do I think? Maybe, no, not maybe, pretty, I think, the different way. And that's incredible, just for us to discover a couple of ideas, what we can see. So it's interesting to me to discover if we can sort them out and make with includes. I don't know, like, just this idea has come to my mind, and we can sort them alphabet, but I don't even remember how to do that. Let's see what we we just can make this sort, really. Okay, let's be, it's like, what's the problem here? Random node magazine. Let's sort magazine. So const sorted magazine includes magazine sort, for example, something like that. Who knows how it should work. One sec, probably this one will work. We should or not. Sort is not a method. One sec, it's a string. Okay, we can convert it to array and then to list one more time. Something strange, but could be. For example, let's go with, yeah, so currently, just for you to know, I'll be checking what I have in my mind, then we'll go for your ideas. So that's all interesting. Yeah, so what I wanted to do, I don't remember if we can convert it in this specific way, to sort that and then to compare it to string one more time. I don't fully think that it should work, but who knows, maybe not, maybe yes, who knows. Okay, here it, one sec, let's copy at least these ideas and let's put them here. A B B A. It didn't sort it out. Let's console log for me if it really was sorted to, because I don't think so. Guess it's quite, yeah, of course it wasn't too. So we should make that like array or something like that. I remember there was a method to convert all of the things to array, but don't remember which one have been using that. Word to array. Yes. Yeah, write down in the comments your, just, of course, just split. Quite logically. Okay, nothing too hard. Yeah, so please write down in the comments your ideas. I don't know if all of them will check them out, but a couple of, like, this is just an idea to figure out some ideas, just in a chill mode, discover some new ideas, what we can solve on. So that's at least my idea of creating this stream. Yeah, so okay, we have one more. And why it wasn't sorted, like, okay, we have sorted that. Probably it wasn't. We should not make that a string. It will make just an array. Looks like a string. We should array to word. To string, yeah, array to string, and we have join, of course, join. Sort. On speaking here, we have a not very good thing for me, like the problem that could be here, that we're making, one sec, splitting is not such hard, like sorting, I don't like that we're sorting here. Includes fence. One sec, just join. You have banana recall. Oh yeah, so we just can have something like that. Okay, it won't work everywhere, so we should something like this one. Oh my gosh, what I have been working on. Sort join, I mean. Okay, like that one has been worked on. How many more have been failed? Okay, gotcha. Okay, nothing expected, true, false. Okay, yeah, so we should go definitely totally different way. So it was it was good idea. One sec, random node bg, we should have includes random node. One sec, random node magazine, sorted magazine, includes random node bg. Okay, I got an idea. Why one of the ideas I have, and that's one more my idea. We'll try to make the different thing. Let's try, like, I think for me it will be not easier, but maybe better. We'll compare like hash maps of what do we have on magazine and what do we have is on random node. We'll filter if random node have if magazine have what we have from random node, and yeah, and compare all of that in this way. Like, I think we can do it in this way. Write return before. Okay, gotcha. Like, just mute that. You can do thanks. Do you work at Meta? Yeah. Like, contributing to Meta, working at Meta, right? Yeah. I have a video on the channel about that. A couple of how to work in the big tech companies, my experience working at Meta, some my ideas how to work on the contracting side, because that's how I'm particularly working there. So yeah, that's what I can say. Okay, so one more time, we'll try to make these hash maps or just maps. Why? I don't know, because I just have such idea. Yeah, so in any case, how we can do that and what do I think to do? We're making what, a loop with sets? Not. Okay, we can make a loop. We can count how many we have that are another letter. Like, that's one of the ideas that I have. But I remember we can use something like, it's like map, for example. Let it be, let's try this idea. I don't have anything better right now. Const map ransom node that equals to new map. And let's discover this map GS. We have, as I remember, two things that we can write, key and the specific value. So the key will be our specific letter, and the value will be specific what? Specific number. For that, I wanted to make set of ransom node. New set. Also, I want to copy this test here, so I think it will be the most, one of the most important here, because it will really help us to understand if we're going in the right way or not. New set, I wanted to go with ransom node, so we'll be able to know the specific amount of the letters which we have. Then how we can discover how many of the specific letters do we have inside of the list. I think we can count or something like that. Count GS letter in array. I think that we have specific value for that. Matches, string match, and length of this, like it says to use regex, for example, to discover how many, like to trim that to have the specific amount of the letters. It could be I think we can have something easier to, one sec, we can sort, but using sort for each of the letter is not the ideal thing as for me. One sec, we can in general sort all of them. One second, matches G, if matches count alphabetic. No, it will just count all the alphabetic letters that we have. Okay, like we had here a quite good sorting. We can go with a loop that will count all of the letter, creates a new one if we wanted to. I for some reason I don't really like this idea, but I don't have something better here currently. Let's check that out, like this specific idea. Let what? Let okay, ransom letter. We have ransom node and we'll have ransom letter. Why not? The problem is I don't remember what we should use for or in. As always, as you can see in nearly each of the stream, this is my main question: on, off, or in? What is the question? Yeah, for some reason I cannot understand, remember which one always to use. Console log, let's discover if ransom node is the thing that I'm looking for or not. Like I just wanted to know the specific letter that we're currently going on with. Really? Ransom node I have written. Okay, quite funny here. Ransom node. What do we have? Send out A. Yeah, I think that's the thing that should be done. Yeah. Okay, and what do you think to have? Like just to create as here, like set. So we'll try to get firstly. Then what? Then we'll set. What do we have get? One sec. It will have, for example, map ransom node, for example, and we'll try to map ransom node, and we'll try to get, and what do we have? We have ransom, but which ransom? Ransom, not ransom. It's hard for me to pronounce ransom and ransom. It's like it feels like we doesn't read e, and it looks like the same word. It's too different, probably. Okay, so we just have null or undefined, something like that. Okay, so just want to have if, for example, we have that undefined. Let's try this way. If it's undefined, we'll set it. So set ransom letter to what? To 1. Else, if we have it, so what we'll do? We'll do something. We'll have the same letter, but we'll increase that. Correctly? Yeah, correctly. Why not? Ransom get. I think let's create a new const here, or let better let ransom node amount, and let's get it. And in general, I think that we can just put it here and then use it here and here. It will be much easier for us. And plus 1. Okay, that's that's what I'm thinking to try to have on this. And let's finally have what we'll have from that ransom map node. Especially it's interesting to me what we'll have in the case 5, but yeah, B1, G1, okay, and then let's have the same thing for what? Yeah, let's just have the same thing for what they have with magazine. Yeah, map magazine, magazine. You can write in the comments how do you think if this idea will work or not, or we should go once more time fully different way. Magazine letter of magazine. Okay, so we have a magazine letter, we have magazine amount. Magazine amount we're using here, magazine letter we're using here, magazine what amount we're using here, letter here. Oh my gosh, so many words. I'm a little bit cannot understand fully if I'm yeah, if I have changed the right things. Okay, I will be thinking that I have changed the right things. Nothing to say more. Magazine amount. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then they'll just map magazine. The only thing we should have the const in the right way rating, and we have console log map. Who knows? We have console log here. A lot of console log. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's just close them up and then just figure out what we have here. Okay, object. Oh my gosh. Oh, what I done wrong. Get. We should figure out what was wrong specifically here. Console log map get. And oh, not just map get, or just this one and this one plus 1. Yeah, so we'll be able to understand what was the specific problem that when we have been adding that. One sec, I didn't get that. Ransom notice undefined. object map. Why this one haven't been working on? Set one, object map. It looks pretty strange. Console log not worked and worked. What do you have in comments? Yeah, if the frequency of the random knot is greater than the magazine letter, then the just return false and then return true if the loop ends. Yeah, also that's a great idea, even to check with at least with the length. So like we can have a couple of things to do here, because if the length, for example, is less than it should be, for example, here, we even should not go to continue to try all of that loops to check that out. Yeah, that's incredibly good idea. Not worked. One sec. It wasn't working as I was expected to. So I was thinking it will go through each of the latcher. One sec. It just not worked. So we didn't. One sec. I probably didn't get something. No. Okay, this maps is okay. It's okay. We have console logs here. Okay, we have only one not work. We don't have worked in general. We have all of them mapped. Yeah, probably. One sec. Oh. Oh. Magazine didn't work? Oh, I didn't make any console log for magazine. And what I was checking on? One sec. I was checking that in totally not right place. Oh my gosh, I was thinking, what's going on? What's the problem? Okay, finally, we can just like this probably will work. Okay, we can map magazine. What map? Magazine amount. Map magazine. What do we have? Map random note amount. We have magazine amount, magazine note, random letter, magazine letter. Yeah. So yeah, finally here we can go and check out what do we have. Magazine amount is not, of course, because we just have magazine amount. Yeah, here I think we'll go with something better. What do we have? So not worked. Worked. 1 2 1 2. Okay, object 1, object. So when we get the letter, once here is, we should discover not worked E, and we have 1 for setting E. We have 1. Okay, then we have worked. If we have 1 and we're adding here, we'll have 2. Then what do we have? We have not worked G. So the new for G have worked object map. Okay, and we have the new, so when we add them, map magazine, here is was the main issue. We're thinking, I can miss something. What will be? That's what will be. Yeah, that is something much better. Finally, okay. Finally, when we got all these things, we have We have this map, so what should we do? We should check. Firstly, let's go as it was said that we should check the length. It's really quite important here because we should not have two loops here for checking all the things. So magazine random node. So what an idea. Magazine includes what we have in random node. Yeah, magazine includes what we have in random node. So what? One sec. Ransom node includes what we have in magazine. So if the magazine, no. I wanted to see the answer, like return if ransom node can be constructed by using letters from magazine. One sec, it will check that by letter. For example, the length could be different, but it could be all A. It won't work. Okay, yeah, so I was thinking that maybe to take lengths, not this idea won't work, at least for me. So let's go then for this thing. Let's go with for what? Firstly, we should go on what? On ransom node, because we're looking ransom node to be constructed by letters from magazine. So we should go with ransom node, and it doesn't matter how many letters we have on magazine. It's important how many letters we have from ransom node. So here we should go with our key. So for let key of map ransom node, yeah, and what then? Console log key. So I should just discover if we're taking the key or not, because as you remember, we have the problem. I have the problem with in and off. So that's my typical issue that we have. Okay. So yeah, here we have a problem. Oh my gosh, why you think ransom? Whoever will tell me why I'm every time making this issue, every time. BG1. Oh, the first it's even easier. So we can just use value, and compare in this way. So how we'll do that? We'll take map magazine get what we have from value. 0. Why 0? Because we'll take that from the first thing. So we'll take that here. And we'll compare if the number that was given here is greater or equal to what we have in value 1. So we'll compare the number that we get from a magazine and compare if there is a bigger number or the equal for this one. And that's all. That's how we'll make that. Okay, and what do we have here? True. Okay, and then we can just check if what we can check. Yeah, so we can check if, for example, this one is false. It will write less and will have undefined. Probably it also will be false. Or we can make it reverse engineering, so we can have this as a true one and discover if it is false. It looks like a little bit more complicated, but more right. Problem. Okay, let's make or this reverse engineering thing, because I think it will be just more right during the logic. Return false, and here we'll return true. These things will just comment, and we'll go. Yeah, probably, and let's submit this one. So probably it's I don't know how to say that right. WTXSTR I think that's your idea, what you have been thinking on, right? Also, this is also interesting thing. How many memory and usage we had, because this is one of the thing that I'm really thinks on, because it could be a really problem, especially with the greater numbers. So solution used to 17 milliseconds, 16 milliseconds. Okay, so my runtime is 16. Okay, so we have here 5% of solution used 17, more have been, okay, so less and less, only 0.12% of solution used 1 millisecond. Okay, that's quite interesting. So 16 milliseconds, and so 46 milliseconds memory. What about memory usage? Oh, quite big here. So most have been used less. This 25% of all what we had before. Okay, as you can see, this is quite okay result. This is not so, but that's what I have. Like, if we'll have a little bit more conditions, maybe it will be better. So the problem, what I don't really like here, it's the loops that we're using here. Maybe we can make it easier, or maybe not. I really don't know. It would be good if we'll be able to have less of them, but that's okay how I see. We have loop here, but the loop based on the map, it's not the great one, because in any case, if we'll take even all of the letters, we won't have a lot of the loop things. So that's quite not a problem. So the loop that is quite short one, it's for sure not a problem, especially if we're based that on the random nodes, so where we have something less. So that's the most interesting. And it will have in random node more letters than it should be in map magazine. We'll still compare them and return false if we'll have something different here. So I don't think that's a problem at all. Yeah, so that's the solution that I have. First is done during 1 hour. Finally. Okay, I don't think that's incredible or any good result, but that's what we have. So let's go further. So we have random node, and where to start, closing comments, blah 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 blah. Okay. Finally, I think why we have been going with LeetCode this specific task, because I couldn't understand how to solve all of the others, because I remember the different results and all those things. But probably what? Probably it's also good way of working on this. Okay, so this is an ideas that we have currently. Let's go further. So let's go for some more problems that we can find out, problem set or explore. Let's go to explore. System design and interview behavior. LeetCode beginner, top interview candidate, dynamic programming, Google interview premium. Oh my gosh. Okay, machine learning. Let's go with just problems. Maybe let's just solve some problem that we'll be able to find here. Firstly, should we sort them with a free one, or most of them will be? Probably most of them. Add two numbers. Oh, do you remember this one? Do you remember from the first from the first task? I remember. We have solved that if it won't be this list node, but finally we have been working with something like with a list node. So maybe let's try to solve it one more time. What do you think? Let's try. If not, we'll just find another task, and finally we'll have something also good done. So what we have here? We have array linked list. You given two non-empty linked lists. Amazing. Represents two non-negative integers. Great. The digits are stored in reverse order. Okay, and each of their nodes contains a single digit. Add the two numbers and return the sum as linked list. Okay. Input 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 5. Okay, so we should just reword them. Okay, probably that's how I got what we should do that. Here. Let's try. And we'll go in a different way. I won't even think about what we had before, because it won't work with these methods and etc. So let me just discover if it should be as I'm thinking on. List L1 L1. So why were you using this specific way of working on that? Value list next console log list. Like, the biggest issue was here for me to understand specifically how to work with list node. So that's the thing that I wanna to discover now. Value. One sec, we still have undefined. Why? One sec. Const list 2 equals list 2 value. Yeah, maybe let's even try in this way, and then we'll discover. Cannot use the property of undefined. Okay. L1. We'll figure it out. I say to you, we'll figure it out. Value. Okay, what do we have here? The problem with value next. It still doesn't work as I wanted to have. I cannot use property of undefined with reading value. One sec. We have next. Okay, let's have it as we have it here. L3, because I will finally at some point understand how this list node really work. For 3, if we'll go with list 2, where we have next, will we be able to have the second next? Not. And for a single linked list. Next. Okay, no, probably I still cannot understand how this list node in general is been working on. Maybe let's think we have like we're going next. Or it really just have two values, value and next, and that's all, but I don't think so. If value is undefined, we'll return null. If next is undefined, we'll return null. There we return 0, and we're returning next. Okay. Will we have something with value? No, value. Everything is undefined. For which reason? For which reason? Please tell me. So we can only once use value and once use next. That's what you wanted to say me, really? No, really. I don't think so. Like let's go with something easier. Easier, better, I think, because it's quite not understandable for me how that method is being used. I think maybe I'll go with artificial intelligence to help me to understand the idea of working this method, because it's like it's something close to me, but I can understand fully. But what is this one? Can I understand why it's first? Passing matrix whose sum is divided by k. Oh, I don't like how does it calls. Oh no, let's go with something at least in the medium. Like we have been going with easy tasks. That's okay. Let's go with something more medium, because I really want to understand how this list node works, so probably something else will help me on. Integer to Roman. Okay, 7 different symbols represents Roman numeric with the following values. Okay. Roman numerals are formed by appending the conversations to decimal places values from the highest to lowest. Converting the decimal placed value into a Roman numeric has the following rules. If the value does not start with 4 or 9, select the symbol of the maximum value that can be subtracted from the input. Append that symbol to the result, subtracts its value, and converts the remainder to Roman numeric. For example, if the value starts 4 or 9, use the subtractive form represents one symbol subtracted from the following symbol. For example, 4 is 1, less than 5. 4 and 9 is 1, less than... Oh, or not. For example, 4 is 1. And is 1 less than 10. Okay. Only the following subtract forms are used. 90. Okay, hope that I'll understand that, how to work on that. Only power of 10 can be appended At most 3 times do the represents multiples of 10. You cannot append 5, 50, or 500 multiple times. If you need to append a symbol 4 times, use the subtractive form. Oh, okay. 3749. Why? Okay, I understand why this one. It was started. 9, it is x and y. What do we have here? XL. YXL. Oh, 40. It means like 40 XL. Okay. 700. XL is this one. D. Oh, I see an idea. 2 times C, 1 time D. C, C, D. Oh. Oh, I got an idea probably. Okay. Okay. Okay, 50 is L. Okay, that should be interesting. Number a string. Okay, let's firstly have something like this map. You'll say me why? I don't know. Like I hope maybe that will work. So we'll have something like this table. Maybe it will help us in some point. I don't think that anything will help us here, but the hope dies at the last one. So we'll go in this way. And we'll be thinking. So we'll be thinking, what do we have? You can see that currently we have also, I'll answer in the comments. I think that will be great to do that. Yeah. So yeah, I've answered before, but I think, well, one more time, why not? So that's what we have. We can have that in one more list. Okay. Of course, all these things are strings, and we should find out something with here. Okay, I think maybe each number we should divide as following, like thousands, 100s, and etc. Before that, we also should have some additional, I think, list here that will represent subtract from the, for example, 4 is 1 less than 5. Yeah, so yeah, we know that. Oh, like this one will be 4, and so this one will be 9. Like why? There will be a lot of such things, so it should be even not this example that we're writing. So it will just comment it out, so it will just help us a little bit later. On the following substrate format, okay, XL, XC, CD, CM. 900, 400, 90, 40. Yeah, okay, we'll just keep in mind this thing. Now, like we have to this list. Let's firstly comment them. What do I want to have? We can add that as we want to. We can. This is the number that is given to us. We can make it a string, or I have an idea. Maybe a little bit strange idea. We can have the next thing. We can convert number to string. And just let's try that out. So we have number. Okay, that's what we have. We can make it a string. Then we can divide, like we can know the length of this string. Let's have const string number, yeah, something like that. Length, I think str, and we won't copy that a lot of the times. Okay, we have numbers, string, length. The different thing here, for example, we have 4. So we'll know that it's 400. One sec. Oh no, but no, that's strange. Which latch not numbers just parameters, like numbers just hundreds. Like, do we have any methods to know the hundreds of? No, only deleting. That's not that wants to know. I mean, 1,000, hundreds, and tens are. Okay. Okay. So the length will give us an idea if it's hundreds or it's thousands or etc. A strange idea would be const divide. We'll have length. I know that we can like multiply something like that to. Let's discover that, and let's have yeah, you'll understand an idea. Divide is not defined. Oh yeah, so we should have something like that. Okay, this is the number, this is the string, this is the length, this is something that I was thinking we'll have in a different way. Compat GS. We have, I know that not compat, compat. Multiply string to number. So we can multiply that somehow. No. string multiplies. An idea to have something like that, like 3007 and etc. But okay, if we'll know that, for example, we have 4 of them, we should have, for example, list of 4. Okay, let's go a little bit different way. And we won't divide that. We'll go on the way, for example, 4, 4, 4. We can have a map, for example, is for 4, let I equals 0, I less or equal to length, and I plus plus, but one sec, less or equal, I hope so, const map, new map, let's have map set I, and that would be a, like any number, any value, so we'll be able just to check that out. Console log map so what do we see here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's start from 1. What we'll have? We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's have the next thing. Yeah, you will have str I minus 1, and we'll try to take in this way the greatest number and plus 3, 7, 4, 9. Okay, but let's go in the maybe reverse mode. Yeah, it will be easier for us. Let's go into the reverse mode. So we'll go from the very end. So we'll have 0, no, have length minus I. So we'll have, like, the first one will be 9, 4, 7, 3, right? What it will help us? To check if the first one, like, the second one is like with 1 more 0, the one more is with 1 more 0, and etc. And with that, we'll be able to do what? Something to do. One sec, how many numbers here will be? So it will be not more than 400. Why that's good? Because we should not think what it will be with 10,000, etc. So we'll have maximum 4 of them. This idea is not so great one, so I think that we can just maybe hard code 4 of them. But okay, yeah, let's be in this way, because we can have 2, 1, or something like that. So okay, let's be maximum 5. So this loop won't be so harmful. It will be quite fast one. So what we can have? We can have, for example, the first letter. Discover how many do we have them. We can check the first one and compare with what do we see here. And idea is, if it's less than 4, yeah. So let's now go with this map. For some reason we'll do it this way. Let key of map console log console log key and we'll have these lists. but probably in the reverse. So we can have also this is a map. Const common, const addition, for some reason this way. I think we should have that in the reverse way. So what do I mean? We'll convert numbers to these things, not otherwise. One sec. In general, we have 1. So we should also base that on the key. We can make, for example, one sec. We can make it a little bit more interesting. So we can have, for example, const Roman. That will be equal to we'll even can have new map. Yeah, maybe it will be easier. We'll check it out right now. So we'll have, for example, the number. No, in simple map we can have a number, so why not? Or we can have simple value, the simple map, the simple list. If it's 0, in our case it will be 1. Okay, or it's even easier will be to write in this way. What can be possible in the first? It can be possible to work on with no. I think that you understand my idea. 1, that will be I. 5, that will be V. It can be 4, that will be IV. And it can be 9, that will be X. Wow, I'll discover many after this this task. That's quite funny. Okay, 10. What we can also have 10. We can have 40. We have 90. We can have also 14. Not. No. We'll write in this way. No. Yeah. So I in the second one it will be tens. Tens will be like tens. I don't know how to write it better. X. 1 sec. 50 will be L. 5 will be L. 9 will be XC. 40 will be XL. Yeah, so we have 40 XL, 90 XC, 50 50, and tens. Okay, then we'll have hundreds. Oh my gosh, I really forgot how to write. I don't know, hundreds probably right. C will be 100. D will be 500. Have CD, and we can have CM, and then we can have thousands. And Google, please help me not to show that I don't know English so good. It's why I have such problem here. Yeah, and thousands will have only M, so we'll discover that how many letters will be. So if that will help us, I don't know. If I believe it will help us, yeah, I strongly believe that. And one more time, I'm not fully sure on that. So here is our idea. So currently we'll go with our key that we'll take here. Then, based on this key, the value const key equals to value 0. So it will be our key. Based on the key, we can have Roman. So Roman key. So it will know it's hundreds, or tens, or etc. And there should be something more. Okay, we got it. And what's next? Okay, 0. So we'll have this list. One sec. It's no, 1 sec. 1459, 145. So it's everywhere we have 1459. Okay. Okay. So why do we should have one more list? We'll have just values like 1, but we'll comment it out. 1, 4. Well, we'll do it this way because we'll forget. If we won't have any comments, we'll really forget what we have here. And also you can write here a little bit more information. So it can be, for example, 50, 90. So it will be easier for us to check it out. I'm fully sure that's not a great idea to do in this specific way. Also, let me take the charger. 1 sec. Why I think that's not the perfect idea, because we'll only stop here with 400. But maybe that's an idea, that why we'll have stop in 400. So because I think the logic to work fully with this Roman will be quite more harder. So maybe that's why they'll stop doing this way. Yes, so we can have in this way. Yeah, let's delete these things. Yeah, in general, we'll even delete the list, that it will be just a number here. Because we really don't need to do that. We don't need to have more information for that things. Yeah, so everything's quite understandable. Okay. We have removed something. Not everything's okay. So we can add here. So it will be just more beautiful. All that will be in one line. So we have the Roman key. Okay. And we have instantly I and etc. We should discover if the number, how the number can be divided, or which is this number. Or we can have the another map. For example, 1 equals 1 equals this one, 3 equals this one, 4 equals 4, 5 equals 5, right? 6 equals 5 and 1, 7 equals to 5, 1, 1, 8 equals to 5, 1, 1, 1, 9 equals to 9. And that's an idea that will be everywhere, right? Probably. Why not to take that? in general, we can also write it here all the ways as it should be. But I don't think maybe that it's right. It won't be as programming. It will be something like on repeating. Tens xx's. One sec. It will have 40. No. Oh. No, it's interesting. For example, 300. It will be xx's, xxx, right? Xxx should be. Roman key. Okay. Yeah. Let's have such map in general. Const numbers map. Map. And here we'll have something like this. 111. Let's base that on I. Value 0 minus 1. No, let's still have what we have here. And Roman key. And for example, we have const number. Value 1. We should map with what we have here. Get. So numbers map get number. So we get the number, for example, 1 or 8. That is 59991. So we should take from the list that we have here. So we should const result. That should be split. And all of that should be string. It will be easier to work on that. So split. We're splitting that. Then for example, we have 5. 5 should be equal to here. Oh no, we should have probably map. Okay. So we should probably have map. So for example, here we'll have something like we should have, for example, if we have 7, we should have 511. That will be divided in this way, comma, and for each of them we should put number that we have here. So we should make one more loop. Let number of result, I don't know, of or in, and then we should have const final will be a string that will be empty firstly. Then we should compare the Roman key. So Roman key get, what do we have, a number, and it should be, for example, 5, 1, etc. Based on that, on this result, we should add that to our final. Then we'll discover what we will do with our final. Let's firstly console log if it will have an answer that we're looking to have. Yeah. Final con. Just checking if we should something more here. Yeah, so we should have here maps, so it should be new map with because it will be easier to take. But why the one way? Like one thing. Can we just say, for example, 5 will be equal to 2, like to the things inside of this? No, it will be more complicated than instantly say what it will be. 1, 4, 5, 9. The same we'll have here, but with different values. Okay, let's multiply all of these things. Okay, that's what we have. That's quite good. 5, 9, 1, 4, 5, 9. Also 1, 4, 5, 9. Here we'll have 1. Oh, one sec. I should rewrite everything. Oh no. Oh. Okay. M 900 CM 500 D 400 CD 100 just C 90 XC 500 L 400 XL X, yeah, and everywhere should be map. So this thing should be new map. So we'll be able to take each of the values. Yeah. So currently what we can have, final get, let's discover what we'll have. So like, well, it's not empty object. What? Line 7? Oh no. No. One sec. Just take all of that inside of the map. Like this one. It will solve everything that we should. Probably. Okay. I was thinking it was working in a little bit different way, but okay. So I hope it will get the things that I wanted it to get. Because it can have, for example, it to be different way of working on that. Cannot read property of undefined. Oh yeah, so we should have commas here. Comma, comma, comma. Comma, 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 comma. Cannot split a result. Okay, what do we have here? Key 0. Map, right. So on the first one, it should be something like this one. The problem, it wasn't get num split. numbers map. Oh, yeah, we have numbers map. Yeah, let's just console log numbers map, and let's have get num. So what we'll have? We'll have undefined. So problem, I have created that in the not right way. Map.js. We cannot predefine that. Probably not. Okay. Map. No, why? You can create map by purchasing new map. Like that's what I wanted to have. Close. Okay. Num pause. One sec. Let's discover the problem inside of the number. Maybe number is something that is not right written. It's a string. It's a string. All the problem that number is string, and we're checking out for string but for number. So we should all check it for string. So let's go check it out for string, and then it will be find out. And we can revert our old code. Yeah, so 9, finally we got it. Okay, one sec. Get number. We have numbers, get num, and we just have 9. Why? One sec, I cannot understand that. We should have 511 or something like that. Numbers. Yeah, so we want to get new, like, so we'll be able, so I'll be able to know that that's a new value here. New 9, but why we have 9? So let's double check numbers map. So, oh yeah, so 9 is 9. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. That's right. Let's go further. So we have, so we have key here, but it's also the numbers. So we should also convert it to the numbers, so it will be easier for us to continue working with these things. So we should not, in this case, convert it to this number, so we can predefine it as a string, so it will be less operations and it will be it will be better performant. Assigned constant value. Final. We cannot. Yeah, of course. So we should make it let. Also, it's interesting. It will change all the things that we have made. No, first let's. I'll copy this thing. Copy. I'll reword these changes. I wanted to run them, and I wanted to let here. Will we have also error or not? No, we don't have it. But we have undefined. 9 undefined. Yeah, so if we'll put that as a string, so we should not have undefined probably, but the right, yeah, have the right numbers. XL, DCC, yeah, okay, and we should add it and then make probably reword, because I was going in the not the direction that is was looking to have. Like all of the idea of the direction that I have been using was a pretty different one. But I cannot just revert that. Oh, we should just append all of the changes. Append string, yes. Hello string will concatenate. And good morning. Oh, one sec. Maybe it will work as on a. Let's have. Final. And let's have final word, for example. Final word. Return. And then we'll optimize that. So final word. We have final. Final word plus equal to final. And we will have what we're expecting to have. Not. Okay, so we have output is is in the very end. It should be reverse DC X concat first, second, third. Let's try to have concat. Let me just one sec. And what do we have as a final word? So we don't need to have this cancel lock, this cancel lock. It's not what we're expecting currently to have. We'll remove these things. So what do we have here? So it's been added to the very end. It should be added before that. We can try to use concat final word concat final. So how we can somehow second or third part, no. So concat message to avoid no. That's not that thing that I wanted us to have on. So we're on the finish line here. We're on the finish line. We should finally understand. I should at least finally understand. Append. Prepend string JS. I think that we can somehow add it before. Of course, we can just write not like here, but equals final plus final word. This one can work. I hope so. Oh, why M is small? CM. Oh, CM. It really worked, right? This one is working. Let's submit this one. No, it wasn't working everywhere. So numbers get split, got undefined. Now 10. Oh, the second one was. Oh, okay. Okay. I think that if it's 0, you just should ignore that. Let's check it out. If 0, if num equals to 0, break. Oh, I mean, use test case. Huh, you can click the button, use test case, and use the same thing. Okay. Of undefined. Oh, of course, we're checking with type. If I just have written 2 of them, it will work. Oh, he breaks all of them. I was thinking only one. Console log number c.x. Okay, it's not equal to number 0. For some reason break just breaks all of that. I just wanted to continue that, of course continue, not break. But okay, let's have not break, we'll just continue. Right, and let's submit it one more time. Gotcha, we have it, but it's incredibly bad performance. Like you can see, yeah, we're top 0.1 of the worst runtime and memory use. Woo! It's incredibly bad. But okay, oh, one sec. Maybe because of this one. I'm not totally sure, but who knows. It's interesting how console, it just because I forgot to remove console. Maybe I have it somewhere else. I should remove that. Yes, console log just takes a lot of the memory and runtime here. So we have been here and now we're here from 45 to 14. So in 4 times better performance just because we remove console. So don't forget to remove this one. Maybe comments also will be good to remove them, but we'll figure it out later. Okay, that's all. So we done integer to Roman, and also our lights have been died. So it means what? We should end for today. So thanks everyone. One sec. Yeah. Thanks everyone for being here, for being in this stream, for commenting out so much, and I really appreciate all of you for being here. Also, we're experimenting. We'll create something better all of this next times, and I hope that you like all that what happens here. So if you want something additional, you know how to improve, please write down in the comments. I was really happy to see you here. We'll be wishing you all the best. Also, maybe the next time we'll have not 2 hours but 1 hour, so we'll have an experiment because I see that most of you have been during the first hour, so maybe we'll make that in this way. Maybe it will be better for you. And thanks a lot. We'll be once more time wishing all the best for you. Thank you. And you. Thank you all, and also hearts for you. Wishing you all the best. Bye.